y'all may have certain videos that's doing well, that's going viral. You feel like you can survive off that. You better not. You better not. You better not quit for no YouTube. And you better have multiple streams of income. I know a lot of people right now is jumping on this YouTube wave. YouTube is popping right now from pushing all the small creators. But listen, man, don't let that shit fool you, right? Like, get a job. You know what I mean? Do not quit your job. I'm seeing a lot of titles, people saying they quitting their job for YouTube. I don't know if they just doing that because they trying to get attention or they trying to get the views. I'm not sure what it is. But dog, do not quit your job, man. Do not quit your job, man. Like, y'all may have certain videos that's doing well, that's going viral. You feel like you can survive off that. You better not. You better not. You better not quit for no YouTube. And you better have multiple streams of income. Because the way the economy is right now, times is hard, yo. Times is rough out here. Times is so rough that people are like going into relationships with the purpose of getting help to pay their bills. Like, it's not even about love no more. And I'm not trying to judge nobody. I'm just using that to explain, like, yo, times is fucking hard right now. You know what I mean? So do not quit your job. Get a job, keep your job, figure out how to level up in your job. Or if you have something else on the side that you do and you would rather do that, listen, man, invest in yourself, man. You know what I mean? Invest in yourself. Use your job to leverage your side business. One hand wash the other. You know how it go. You got a business on the side. You use that job money. Of course, after you finish taking care of your bills, and you dump that into your side business. And once your side business, or if that's what you really want to do, once that starts to grow, man, you know, it's time to branch off. Like, that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm driving trucks right now because it helps pay the bills. That's not my passion. That's not what I was on this earth to do. You know what I mean? I know what my purpose is. I have a passion for health. And that's what I've been doing for the past 13, 14 years. I've only pivoted and jumped into the trucking because my business wasn't doing as well. But yeah, once that kick up, I'm branching off. I'm branching off from this, and I'm going back to my hustle. You know what I mean? I'm going back to that. It's just something about that lifestyle that I love, man. You know what I mean? I love, like, grinding. I love working as well, but when you start thinking like, man, this shit ain't for me, like, this shit is for somebody else's business. Like, I'm growing somebody else's business. I'm putting 40 to 50 hours a week into somebody else's vision. This right here is not my vision. My vision is right here. You know what I mean? Delivering health to people's doors. Delivering all types of goodies and stuff. You know what I mean? Hold on real quick. Matter of fact, let me show y'all real quick. These are my immune boosting shots. See if I can get that a little clearer. Yeah. They be purchasing these shots for me. Also, sea moss. Elderberry sea moss. Yo, it's cold out here. And you know what happened when it start getting cold? People start getting sick, germs start spreading. And yo, they also talking about this. Let me grab my phone, man. They also talking about this this New York City joint that they got out here with people vomiting, diarrhea, and all types of stuff that's going around, man. So you gotta take care of yourself, man. You gotta take care of your health. I seen that detox video that I posted up. Start with cleansing yourself. Start with cleansing yourself. Take care of yourself. It's a new year. And get to it, man. Hold on real quick, my fault. Yeah. People out here dying. People out here getting sick and dying. And it's real. You know that saying? Health is wealth. That's not just a cool little saying. That's some real shit. Health is wealth, man. I wish more of us really understood that. But you know, some people don't understand it until they in a position where they sick. And that's the only thing that you really care about. Like, when you sick, the only thing you care about is getting better, you know what I mean? That's the only thing you care about is, yo, I feel messed up right now, man. So yeah, that's my passion. That's what I do. Everything that I do, that's what I do it for. You know what I mean? I look at it like, yo, you either part of the problem or you part of the solution. There's so much things out here that's really messing up people, man. So I dedicate myself into trying to help create that balance. You know what I mean? Trying to help bring health to the community. And that's who I am. And that's who I'm gonna be till the day I go, man. So yeah, do not quit your job, yo. Do not do that. YouTube right now is pushing smaller platforms right now, they say, right? So okay, cool. So what are you going to do? Like, what type of value are you going to bring? If YouTube decide to push you to the point to where now you starting to go viral, what are you going to bring to the people? You know what I mean? That's what you got to ask yourself, because people are so focused on getting seen and getting recognized and getting views, but what are you going to deliver to the people? You know what I mean? Like, what is your page going to be about? What is your platform going to be about? Not saying that it always got to be about some real shit, but what is it really going to be about? Like, is it going to be able to help people? Or do you just want the views so you can get money and, you know what I mean, get all that extra stuff that people claim that you can get from YouTube? You know what I mean? I did a older video last week where I was saying, like, for me, this is about documenting my life. That's really what I'm doing this for, to document my life. I want my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandkids, and so on, to be able to go on YouTube and see who I was. You know what I mean? Because just imagine, right? Just imagine if your ancestors had YouTube and they left videos out here. Like, you already see what they doing with the books from the past. Like, I mean, like, you gotta go through the most to find certain books. You know what I mean? They wanna keep the truth away from you. So just imagine if your ancestors documented their life. You know how much things have really changed for us. You know what I mean? Like, that's why a lot of people got to do a whole lot of shadow work right now. You know what I mean? A whole lot of soul searching, a whole lot of just work, period, to figure out, like, who you are. Like a lot of us don't even know where we came from. And if you don't know where you came from, how you know where you're going? You can't possibly know where you're going if you don't know where you came from. You know what I mean? So I feel like man, if our ancestors left us videos, like documenting and showing us what things was like, that will solve a whole lot of answers for you. You know what I mean? But you know, we all know what if is. I mean, you can't just say if. Nah, man, you gotta like fuck it. Like, you know what it is now. So what you gonna do now? Like, what you gonna do for your grandkids now? You know what I mean? And I never wanted to be like them old timers that talk about what they had in the past or who they used to be. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man. Y'all gonna be able to see what I was doing out here from my vlogs, from my videos. Yo, my first video is a video of me when I won my first bodybuilding show. Like, I was into bodybuilding, and you know what I mean? Like, that's my first video. People was asking me like, yo, like, what you gonna do now? You know what I mean? Like, yo, you won your first bodybuilding show and got your pro card. Like, what you gonna do? And I ain't know. I said, man, fuck it. I'm about to, jump on YouTube and I'm gonna document what I'm gonna do. But in the process of doing that, I fell off. You know what I mean? I put up like a few videos, and I really didn't have no structure. I didn't have no plan. You know what I mean? I didn't have like nothing ready. You know what I mean? I just was just going just because I felt like I had to do something. But nah, man. Since YouTube is pushing everybody right now it's time for the real niggas to get to it. You know what I mean? They letting the real nigga in, basically. So yeah, kick that motherfucking door open, man. Kick that door open and do what you do. You know what I mean? And do what you do, but bring value with it as well. And that's what my whole existence is. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been the type that I just love to like research health related stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even watch TV. Like, I watch YouTube. Like, that's like, I've been certified in personal training for years, but on some real shit, I've learned most of the things that I know from YouTube more than my own personal training course. Because YouTube is a dope platform, yo. That's why right now I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on like Facebook, TikTok. I'm on YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, I've cut out Instagram. Instagram brings a different type of energy for me, you know what I mean? It's always been a distraction for me. But I was on it because that's how I was paying my bills. Like I said before, I was trucking, I was doing Instagram and social media and training for the past 13 years. So that's how I was paying my bills. So for me, being on Instagram was like a job. Well, not like, that was a job. That's how I got my clients. That's how I promoted my programs. That's how I was helping people, customizing meal plans and workout programs for people, selling my products. I did it all through Instagram. But it just brings a different type of energy that's like an unhealthy energy, you know what I mean? YouTube doesn't give me that feel, you know what I mean? TikTok too, like TikTok is like crack. Like, that joint is like, it's too fast for me. Like, and every time I say that to people, I feel like I'm getting old, you know what I mean? Because that's how them older people be. But TikTok is like, it's like this. Instagram is fast as well, but that's where I started from. So I know how to navigate Instagram. I know how to grow on Instagram. I know how to, you know what I mean, create a community on Instagram. I know how to do that because ever since I came home from prison, that's all it was to me. And shout out to my boy Dre. He was the one who created my Instagram page for me. He was like, yo, bro, just keep doing what you do, but just put it on here. You know what I mean? Like when I first came home, I wasn't with no Instagram. I wasn't with nothing. Like I didn't know anything about Instagram. Last time I was on the streets, it was MySpace. It was, you know what I mean? It was MySpace. So I wasn't really doing no social media, but he put me on the social media, and that joint changed my life. I'm not going to act like it's all bad. Nah, there's pros and cons of Instagram. Like there's, just like YouTube. But are you going to discipline yourself to get more of the pros than the cons? Because that's what it is. A lot of people get sucked into the cons. You know what I mean? Because negativity spreads faster than positivity. You know, so that's why I decided to cut that off, and I'm just focusing on YouTube. You know what I mean? I feel so much better creating content for YouTube. I feel like even though I'm not getting paid for it, I still feel like I'm benefiting from it. I feel like the people who watch my videos, they benefit from it. And I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose when I create these type of videos, because I'm helping people. You know what I mean? Like helping people always feels good. That shit feels amazing when you really helping people, and that's really what I do it for. So even though I may not be getting all the views and all the watch time, like for me, the fact that I'm doing this is like, it gives me that satisfaction that I'm fulfilling something. Because that feeling of not being fulfilled, that feeling is a painful feeling. You know what I mean? Like that's like, you know what I mean? That's why like I never wanted to be the type of person that's mad wealthy, mad rich, but still feel empty on the inside. Like I don't want to be that, and that's not me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like whenever I'm helping, that's when I get that fulfillment feeling. So, you know, if some of y'all don't have no type of guidance or know how to find your purpose, just think about like what makes you feel good when you're doing something. You know what I mean? And that right there will help you navigate, will be a GPS to what your purpose is. You know what I mean? And just keep on getting to it. Just keep on getting to it, man. So think about that. What type of value are you gonna bring to the platform? You know what I mean? A lot of people do podcasts, a lot of people do how-to videos. I do that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what helps a lot of people. And plus me, I'm always searching how to do this, how to change this, how, you know what I mean? Like I've always been like a handyman type of person, so I don't mind like you searching how to change brakes. You know what I mean? How to change my own oil, you know what I mean? So that's why I like to create those type of videos as well. Plus, I'm learning, you know what I mean? I'm learning from other YouTubers, so I'm trying to figure out how to get better titles so they can get out there to people. Because of course, even though I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose by creating videos, you still want people to see your videos. You know what I mean? You still want the videos to get out there. You know what I mean? Like I'm on what? I'm on 20 minutes right now. I'm not just talking for nothing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it doesn't feel like a burden for me. Because I do a whole lot of driving, and my mind just be going anyway. I be thinking a lot. I be like, like a lot of my thoughts, I be like, these is like podcast topics. You know what I mean? Like I be doing a whole lot of thinking, and like if I ain't got nobody in the car with me, like right now, I do a whole lot of ping ponging with myself. You know what I mean? Thinking, reflecting on my past, and these type of things that can really help people if you just talk about them. You know what I mean? talk about your past. I was just talking to one of my boys yesterday. We was inside the gym, and he was saying how like he feel like he's not going hard enough, or he feel like he's not at the place in life where he wants to be. And he was saying like he thinks he just need to accept, you know what I mean? Because when you have acceptance, that kind of change your perspective on things. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, but then again, I was telling him, I'm like, yo, bro, like, with what you have right now in life, bro, that's all some people want. You know what I mean? Like, that's why sometimes you have to like kind of change the way you look at things, because especially when it comes to like social media will program your mind to make you feel like success is this, or you have to be here to be successful. And if you're not there, that's going to make you feel like you're not successful. And that's not true, which is another reason why I cut out Instagram, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, bro, like, if you change your perspective and you start to feel grateful for what you already have, that helps you feel like you're already successful, you know what I mean? And I was telling him, I'm like, yo, like, I know individuals right now that's still locked up. They've been locked up since 1981, 1980s, and even later than that. So for me to come home from prison and to not only come home, but to stay home and level my life all the way up, I feel like I'm successful, really. Of course, I got goals that I'm constantly striving for, but I don't feel like I'm not successful because I don't have what I see these celebrities have on Instagram. Nah, man. Not at all. Well, you know, that's just something me and him was talking about. We was working out hard too, man. That joint was like a therapy session, yo. You know them sessions where you're not only working out, but you having a deep, meaningful conversation. Like, man, that joint felt good, yo. Like, yo, it's crazy how like the excitement I get just from like working out and having deep, meaningful conversations. Like, that shit is what makes me feel good, man. So that's why, man, we gotta do more of what makes us feel good, man. And you will feel successful. Just think about it. Like, the only time you don't feel successful is when you're feeling down and bad about yourself. So just stay away from feeling down and bad about yourself. You do that by starting off your day with gratitude, you know what I mean? Some people didn't wake up. You woke up. You know what I mean? God gave you another choice. I mean, another opportunity. What's crazy is you got some people that feel like that's not even like a blessing to wake up. Some people just wish they was gone. You know what I mean? And that's real, man. That shit is real, man. You know what I mean? You got some people that's really going through so much and they don't know how to change their perspective. They're going through so much that they really wish that they was gone. That's what happens when you don't get a hold of your emotions. You don't get a hold of your thoughts. Because everything, it all starts with the paradigm. It starts with your paradigm, your thoughts. The minute you start to think of something, it makes you feel a certain type of way because of the way we was programmed. Like, for example, you was programmed to feel like having $5 is only a little bit of money. So because you think of that, like, damn, my checking account only got $5, now it makes you feel a certain type of way. And once you feel a certain type of way, now you act a certain type of way. Because that's what, you know what I mean? Like, it all starts from the programming, which influence the thoughts. The thoughts influence your emotions influence your actions, and your actions is what lead to your ending results. So if you in that type of space where you feel like, damn, I wish I wasn't even waking up no more, like I just want to be gone, that's because you're not getting a hold of your thoughts. Like, we have so many thoughts in a day. Of course you can't control them, but you can guide the motherfuckers, you know what I mean? It's just like when you're meditating, you know what I mean? You don't focus on the thoughts, you let the thoughts come and go, come and go, come and go. And that's what you got to do as well, man. You know what I mean? So, shit, y'all. I'm almost home. I'm getting ready to hop off this exit. I got the kids at home. My girl at home. She getting ready to go out. She going to a dinner that her and her friends is having at the house. I was supposed to be going to Muay Thai tonight, Friday night. I normally do my Muay Thai, but she said that she wanted to. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I mean, go ahead, you do your. Well, I ain't even gonna lie and say go ahead, you do your thing. She ain't even give me no motherfucking option. You know what I mean? Like, ain't that some shit? Like, you know, I go to Muay Thai on Fridays, and you and your girls having something. So, and the thing about it, I know I'm crossing over to a whole other topic, but the thing about it is, go ahead, have fun, do you, but I feel like communication is everything. Like, if you would have communicated with me that you was going on Friday, I could have decided if I was going to go to Muay Thai on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. But you let me know Thursday night that you going on Friday, you basically give me no option but to miss it. You know what I mean? Or either go to Muay Thai and then you can't go because somebody got to be with the kids. You know what I mean? Then that end up turning into a situation because now she, you always go to Muay Thai on Fridays, why you know what I mean? So some of y'all may call it punking out, you know what I mean? But I just don't want that type of energy, you know what I mean? So I suck it up, you know what I mean? I sacrificed the Muay Thai night, even though I didn't go last Friday either, because she said she wanted to spend some time with me. And that's another thing. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I was getting ready to go last Friday, but you like, oh, you always go Friday. Why you can't spend some time with me? I'm like, all right, fuck it. Spend some time with her now. My mom planning next Friday, I'm definitely going. Then Thursday night, she tell me about some girls' night dinner that they having. Like, what the fuck? Like, how does that work? Like, what type of fairness is that? You know what I mean? I've learned to realize that life is not fair. I remember when I was a kid, my parents used to say, life ain't fair. Whenever I would be like, that's not fair. Man, that's some real shit, yo. Life is not fair, yo. And the sooner we come to that realization that life is not fair, you learn how to move and operate within those parameters. Like, okay, cool, life ain't fair, I know how to move now, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm saying now, like, I'm not even going to get mad because she didn't tell me Thursday, but I know how to move now, you know what I mean? I know how to move, you know what I mean? I can either be petty and do the same thing, you know what I mean? Or I could be what some people would call the bigger man, the bigger person, and not let it get to me. But, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do, basically. And I'm going to communicate with her. Like, oh, I feel like moving forward, if you're going to do something, knowing that I have my classes on Friday, or like for any type of, you know what I mean, I feel like you should communicate with me a little bit sooner. And I actually said this too. I said this to her. I'm like, yo, like, you know, I go Muay Thai, like, why you ain't telling me sooner? She like, oh, because they've been canceling it. They were supposed to have this for the past 3 weeks, and they keep on canceling it. I'm like, all right, so that means you been new. You know what I mean? You been new about this. Like, why you ain't communicate that with me then? You know what I mean? But I'm gonna say it again. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say it again and see where it goes, man. But yeah, y'all, so it's Friday night, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you found any type of value in this video, like the video. Do me a favor, like the video. If you feel like you want to subscribe based off what my content is, I am the fitness trucker, you know what I mean? Just like I was saying before. So I do a lot of workout videos, and I basically show truck drivers how to stay healthy. You know what I mean? Just because you're driving a truck don't mean that you have to be unhealthy. So that's basically what I do. I show truck drivers how to stay healthy. But my information that I put out here is universal. You know what I mean? Like my detox video that I just now posted, I was basically showing truck drivers how to detox. But that can go for anybody. Anybody that's looking for a detox, you can follow that video and you can have a great detox. It was a 3-day detox. So yeah, y'all know, subscribe, like the video, and let's take advantage of this, man. YouTube is pushing these platforms out, man. So let's take advantage. And if you really want to grow and have some longevity, make sure you bring us some value to the platform, man, so you can really help people. And let's get to it, man. I'm out, y'all. Let's get it, man.